Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is JGOD. In today's video we're going to focus on the best class setup for the VAPR in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. It's actually one of my favorite weapons in the game, and when I run this weapon I typically run it with suppressor, rapid fire, and stock. When it comes to the gear, I either run that acoustic sensor, stim shot, or ComSec device. In the gameplay we're going to see today, it's going to be the acoustic sensor. And when it comes to the perks, the main ones you really want to focus on are tac mask and dead silence. You can go ahead and put on scavenger, but in this case I went ahead and put on engineer. But it's really up to you. If there's a weapon you're still looking for a best class setup for, make sure you go down in the comment section below, leave a comment, let me know so I can get working on that video right away. Now that I went ahead and covered the best class setup, go ahead and remember to hit that like button. If at any point you do enjoy the video, I'm aiming for 500 likes on the video, so if you can help me out with that, I'd be very appreciative. And then also, if you're brand new to the channel, I typically cover Call of Duty news, in-game updates, best class setups, subscriber breakdowns, as well as other tip and trick videos on how to improve at Call of Duty. So if any of that's the type of content you typically like to watch, make sure you subscribe and turn those notifications on so you can find your way back to the channel. Now let's go ahead and get into the gameplay breakdown. So for today's gameplay, we're actually going to be playing a little team deathmatch on the map Gridlock, and I'm going to be running up this middle section. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut left. And I typically like to stay to the outskirts. That's why I'm going to stay pretty much around this left side. And more often than not, you should expect to run into at least one other person. Right here, you can see that the guy ended up being behind me. The acoustic sensor started going off, telling me exactly where he was. Luckily, that guy didn't have a good shot, and that's probably why he was camping in the corner. And the main reason you really want to stay around the outside of the map is because you limit the angles you could be attacked from. Obviously, that guy was camping in the corner. That's more of a one-off. But typically, if you're staying around the outside of the map, you kind of have a better idea of where all the enemies are going to be. And as long as you push the smart way, you're not going to end up being in a position where you're getting pinched on a regular basis. And as I come around the corner, I wasn't fully prepared for the gunfight. So I go ahead and retreat a little bit to reset that gunfight. And then basically use my shock drone to kill this guy in the most annoying way. I hate dying this way. It's kind of obnoxious to use it, but at the end of the day, it's in the game. It's annoying for everybody, I think. Then as I come up the stairs, I'm able to shoot these little trip mines, and as soon as I do that, the guy doesn't even know I'm there because I have a suppressor, so he doesn't hear that gunfire coming off. I come around, easy little kill. I'm just kind of peeking to see what's going on, waiting for my teammates to press, fire a little bit, hoping the guy's going to come out, and pretty much once he does, I'm able to get that nice little easy kill. Since I opted to not have crash or scavenger, the ammo is going to get a little bit tight right here, but I still managed to continue this streak. This guy ends up skipping around the corner, so I'm not able to land all the shots on him perfectly. Then I'm very low on ammo. I only have 2 shots left. I have a lot of teammates around me, and hopefully one of them will get a kill. And this kind of shows that if you're going to go on a little bit longer streak, you definitely want to go crash or scavenger, or be a little bit more proactive at picking up another player's gun. I end up picking up this guy's SOG, and I continue to go off with it just a little bit before I die, and then I go on another streak with my VAPR class setup. And right here shows how strong that acoustic sensor is. It's almost overpowered in my opinion, because this guy was running dead silence. He'd be perfectly protected from this range, but since he's not, I'm able to get that nice little kill. And then I go ahead and proceed to push to this right side, again on the outside of the map. I can see a lot of action going around the middle. It seems like they're distracted by my teammates, pretty much using my acoustic sensor to give me the information. Come around, get a nice couple easy kills, and then go ahead and move to the next spot. Feel like someone's tracking me down, so I go ahead and turn around, take them out, and you can see how strong the acoustic sensor is. I know the other guy is kind of heading around this side of the map, and I'm able to just kind of track him. I played as smart as possible. I know I'm really close to that next streak, so all I gotta do is shock drone the guy. And it's also at this point that I start to realize that I need more ammo, so I probably gotta pick up this guy's gun. I decide to use my specialist ability. It looks like all the teammates are behind me, and all the enemies should be in front of me. So this should be a good smart push, as long as none of my teammates spawn in this area. Looks like the guy's coming out. Nice little easy kill. Calling that strike team. We already got that sniper's nest in the air, so that'll help protect the skies just for a little while. And you can see that acoustic sensor is absolutely going off. So I know there's a guy hiding out in this trailer, and that's that guy that kind of camps around the corners that I was able to kill on the other side with the acoustic sensor as well. So if you're the camping type, you should probably run dead silent so you don't get caught off guard like that guy every single time. So based on the minimap, I already know that most of the enemies are on the west side of the map. So I go ahead and pushing through here. The acoustic sensor goes off. I have a good idea where someone's at. And he's coming around the other side. I end up shooting him, and I stopped firing him with 5 bullets left in the magazine because I thought I hit him with enough hit markers where he should have died, but for whatever reason he did not. And what's cool about this next life is I actually go on a longer streak than I did in that first one. So I go ahead and push to this right side, and I see that I have a lot of teammates around mid-map, so I go ahead and decide to check it out. This is pretty much the main time that I do check out mid-map. Go ahead and come around, peek the corner real quick, see if I can see anyone, reposition, called my strike team so they can actually go that general direction. and now I'm heading around this left side. And like I was talking about, when you go through these little side areas, there's a lot less directions you're going to be hit from. More than likely, the person I'm going to run up against is going to be directly in front of me. So based on the minimap, again, I can tell where people are. I go ahead and make sure I rallied my strike team, so now they're walking around. They didn't just go to one spot. Now they're actually rallied so they can move around the map. Since the spawns look like they flip, I go ahead and head directly to the other side of the map. And then I'm kind of following behind this teammate, and I follow my shock drone to kind of see what's going on. Looks like a couple enemies are in this building, so it's really a matter of how I'm going to approach it. I go ahead and come through this right side, assuming the guy's in this corner. My teammate gets hit by that little tripwire. Then I go ahead and come back around, assuming where the guy is. I jump down and get a nice little kill from behind. In this scenario, I think the suppressor's ability to keep me off the minimap when I fire comes in handy because I'm able to take out this guy. He had no clue that I killed the first guy in there. Then I go ahead and kind of track this guy, jump out, get him from behind. He doesn't really know where I'm coming from. He didn't even know I was upstairs because I never popped up on the minimap. You can also see that I have a habit of pre-aiming around corners, jumping around corners, pre-aiming, and getting a good line of sight to where I think players will be so I can get the jump on them, get that first shot, because more than likely, whoever lands that first shot is going to win that gunfight. Again, I pushed through the middle because I know there's a teammate in that window and they would have killed the guy if they were sitting on that truck, more than likely. So I'm able to push up knowing that the enemy is spawning directly in front of me. So I just got to play this conservative smart and I'll more than likely get these easy kills. And that's often what I like to talk about in my gameplay breakdowns, is really analyzing my movements, why I'm making certain decisions, because obviously people with better reflexes, better accuracy, will be able to take those tools in advance. And if you're one of those players with a little bit slower reflexes and maybe not so good gun skill, you're going to be able to use some of these tactics to improve over time. So at this point, I go ahead and pick up an enemy player's gun, and then I'm already knowing that I'm going to have to use this for the rest of my streak. I'm going to have to kind of alternate between different weapons depending on how my ammo situation plays out. So I take out the first guy, the acoustic sensor comes in clutch again. I turn around, absolutely destroy that guy with this rampart, make sure my weapon's fully reloaded, and then I go ahead and push forward behind my little shock drone. This one ends up being a little bit of a tricky situation because the guy has the flamethrower, so I make sure that I'm a far enough distance where he's not going to be able to flamethrower me, and I end up taking him out. Spawn that sniper's nest, already have the strike team in hand, take out this first guy, and now I got to push through this side of the map. So using the acoustic sensor, I go ahead and take out one more person. That's probably one of the reasons the acoustic sensor needs another nerf. Pull out that Tempest one final time to get a nice little easy kill. And that about wraps up the video. I ended up going 35-2. The second death ended up being a result of some guy camping in the corner, but that's sometimes how it goes in Call of Duty. And a quick reminder, if you did enjoy the video in any way, please remember to hit that like button so we can get this video over 500 likes as soon as possible. And then if you are brand new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button with notifications on, because if you stuck around to this point, you probably enjoyed the video. Appreciate all the support on the channel. Thank you for watching as always. Have a great day.